Hello, loves. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in with us for another slice of Dishing with Double D's. With your host,
Dez
and Dee.
Today we're gonna be talking about, I don't know if y'all remember back at like the intro, I said how me and her met. I had like slid into her DM.
She did.
And we had like bonded over because we were both stay-at-home girlfriends.
What's a stay-at-home girlfriend?
It's a girlfriend who stay at home and don't be doing shit while her man work.
My man got 2 jobs.
Ew. So, just a clarification, I was indeed a stay-at-home girlfriend. My friend Dee, she was a stay-at-home wife. He put a ring on it.
Well, not initially, I got married in 2017, so I was a stay-at-home girlfriend for a solid 2 years, y'all.
Oh, I just didn't know you in that phase.
She didn't, but I wasn't working. I don't work,
girl. But it's definitely, it's a different type of lifestyle. It's fun to a degree, but it's still responsibilities because you're having to take care of your man and your house. I know Amanda's.
So it does kind of look like, well, what do you do all day? And it's just like, well, y'all know what it takes to run a household. Like in a house, like you gotta clean up, you gotta do your chores, you gotta do laundry, you gotta do dishes, you gotta make sure the bathroom good, make sure you sweeping, mopping,
make sure the bills are paid,
make sure the bills are getting
making
paid.
Sure the other person is taken care of. If they need something, you're running to get that from the store. You're taking care of another person. You're a caregiver.
Like, bro, it was so weird. Like, of course, me and her know this. We scheduled our sleep schedules around our man's work schedule.
Work and sleep schedules. Like,
while he's at work, I'm
sleep because I want to be up when you're home. So we can communicate, so we can have quality time. Because if
all day long, I'm missing you. So if I'm asleep, I can't miss you. If I'm asleep, the faster I go to sleep, the faster you'll be home.
Yeah, it was.
That's dark.
Little lost puppies. I'm not even gonna lie. I was.
If you in a situation like that where you just at home chilling and you waiting on your man to get home, baby, get a hobby.
Find some hobbies. Find something that makes you happy. Get some meaning in your life, because
even though we did it, that is not the lifestyle.
It's not. That's why we told y'all before 2020 came and we wanted to enter back in the workforce, because we remembered we are strong, independent women who don't need no men.
It's such a weird thing of how you get into the situation of becoming a stay-at-home girlfriend, because it doesn't, like, you don't initiate, hey, do you want to fully take care of me, a grown adult? No, it doesn't happen like that. Like,
honestly, I had a job. At one point, when we were doing the finances, I was the one that made the most.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, hey, my check literally can cover all the bills, and your check will be our 420 money and our play money. Like, that's what we needed, and it worked out. But I ended up losing my job.
I mean, it happens.
And I just wasn't motivated. I had a man who worked very hard at his job, and he was able to cover everything. And
y'all was still able to maintain a little lifestyle.
Yeah, we still, our lifestyle was still maintained. It wasn't as luxurious because we went from a dual income to a single income, but.
So, like, my situation was a little tad different. Like, I was receiving a little insanity check, SSI disability. Y'all know about that later. I ain't telling you all my secrets just yet. But a girl's on SSI, so I got my little check every month, and it covered it covered rent. Hell, so I was able to take care of rent, and I was getting food stamps, so I was able to take care of buy a little food here and there.
Yeah, I got food stamps at one time too.
So, like, I was like, yes, I was staying at home, but I was still bringing something into the house.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm a hustler.
Oh yeah.
Like I used to do like the surveys that you get paid to do surveys, like $100 to go give them your opinions. We were a Nielsen family.
Ooh.
So like we were getting paid to watch TV. Like,
so just don't get it twisted. We wasn't just not giving.
I wasn't no
contributing
moocher.
nothing.
I had money in my pockets occasionally, but at the end of the day, I will admit that.
But outside looking in, when folks don't know what you exactly do, they do look at it like there's a misconception of a stay-at-home girlfriend of like, oh, she lazy, she don't do nothing, she just
Baby, I'm mentally ill. Like I'm a big chunk of when I was a stay-at-home girlfriend, I was struggling with mental issues. Like,
you didn't want me in the workforce.
You didn't want me out in the wild with what I was thinking. It wouldn't have been good for nobody. So
what I really wanted to talk about in this episode was really just like, I saw a trend. I don't know if it's still going on right now in the internet space world.
Oh yeah, soft life.
Soft life. Like, what's a soft life? And it's essentially stay-at-home girlfriends who's just like, I just live my life drinking my coffee, going shopping, and spending my man's money.
It's not a bad thing in my opinion, a lot of the soft life girlies were sugar babies.
Oh.
And didn't want to tell us.
Oh.
And it ain't no shame, because shit, put me in, coach. Teach me how.
What's the game, sis? Stop hiding your secrets from us.
He got a cousin. His daddy's still alive.
Because there are men out there like with some deep pockets who they do just want the companionship of a beautiful young lady.
I'm gorgeous.
And they don't want, like, honestly, like, as a wife, like, I'm a cunt sometimes, y'all. My husband don't like coming home, hear me nag. Like, after I just got off work and I got to deal with this baby, and then like, it's a lot. I can see him being like, dang, I just wish I had just a little young tenderoni who just come home and then suck the balls.
Wait a minute. Whoa, this is not... we sucking balls for soft. You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. If you listening, you know me. You don't. But I suck balls for soft life. If I had to.
So it's a different lifestyle, y'all. Like, people, I can understand it, and I don't fault anybody who's in it. But it's just a weird conversation because it's just like, what is the conversation about it? Because it's like, are we envious?
Envious in the way of, again, teach me the game, coach. I understand all relationships at the end of the day are a give and take. Even at the lowest, brokest relationship, somebody's giving something and somebody's taking something.
I wish I would have looked more into it, but there's like, I like to throw science in there with y'all. So when it comes to different types of relationships in the animal kingdom, where it's like
symbiotic so a symbiotic relationship, that's pretty much what all relationships are. You have to give and take, versus the ones where
there's toxic,
and those will be more like parasitic relationships where someone is just sucking the nutrients from another person
and they're not gaining.
And that's what a lot of males think that sugar baby relationships and stay-at-home girlfriend relationships come down to. They think they're being drained of something. They're not realizing your life is improving by having essentially a stay-at-home assistant that you can smash.
Because that whole gold digger, she a gold digger, she just want me for my money. And it's just like, at the end of the day, this woman is taking on a large responsibility of the work stuff that you don't even
think about.
You don't think about what goes into running your house. A lot of y'all dudes been living with y'all mama for a long time.
Y'all don't even know who y'all electricity provider is 9 times out of 10. Can't tell me the account number.
Nope.
Can't tell me when the light bill due.
At all. I'm gonna tell you this now, just full disclosure. My husband don't know none of that information. When I was about to give birth and I thought I was gonna die, I wrote down a list of all of our passwords, applications, so that he could gain access to the information just in case I didn't make it. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know that. It makes sense, but I didn't know that.
Because I was like, this man ain't gonna know how to pay our phone bill. He ain't gonna know how to pay
the light bill. Even though she dead. That's a good wife. He got a good one. I would have just been like, fuck you, niggas. Figure it out. I'm dead. What am I concerned about? one. She's the married one. I'm not, as you can see how our thought processes go. That doesn't tickle. She said, you was big and pregnant and made this list for this man. Okay, we're gonna talk about something called weaponizing confidence real quick. Because that just really made me mad. Because this made me think about a caller I had at work. She called in and I was like, what's your husband's stuff? She's like, well, he's not here. And I was like, well, I need his permission. She got snappy with me. Well, I bet you don't do with your husband's information, do you? I didn't want her to get the satisfaction of saying, I ain't got no husband. So I said, no, ma'am, I don't. He does it on his own. She was like, well, lucky you. And I was like, dang, bro. I'm sorry. But these are grown-ass adults, bro.
And a lot of them could benefit from a stay-at-home girlfriend.
They can.
They just rubbing. I'm sorry for our male listeners.
We do love y'all. I do stand men. Like, I understand. I need a man to come build me
y'all
up.
not all, like, incompetent.
Y'all not.
Some of y'all got y'all on y'all A game. Y'all grinding. Y'all been doing it on y'all own. Y'all ain't never needed a woman for nothing. And
Respect. Teach the other ones. Teach your brothers.
And I am just talking on just a, because I'm not a male, and I've never been in a male-male relationship, so I don't know how that dynamic works.
You're right. I do wonder, because for the
who takes on the responsible role of making sure everything gets taken care of. Like, of course, you want to be able to make money, but who's allocating these funds into the household? Like, where does it go? Who's budgeting?
Who's the homemaker?
Who's the homemaker, Because it gets, like, I've been doing it for so long, y'all. And I don't know, at this point, it been nice. You know what? I wonder if some of these soft girls ain't got to do any of that. I wonder if they
ones who are real sugar babies don't.
Real sugar babies don't. They just show up, right?
I want to be a sugar baby if y'all can't tell.
I'm like, give me the Amex, give me the black card. I'm going out.
It seems easier. Like, no, I'm saying this. I understand. Let me say this. I understand that sex work is real work. I am not degrading how of the lifestyle. It looks easy and glamorous. But dealing with wealthy men, that's a whole different ballgame. If you think poor men are assholes, wealthy men, they're a different type of entitlement because they're wealthy and they know that cash talks.
Like, they essentially look at you like, I bought
your property. And I'm not trying to say my mouth feisty. So I understand that it's definitely a lot of mind games that would go into being a sugar baby, and that's mental capacity that is tiring in and of itself. So I'm not saying that soft life is just easy,
because you got to definitely be a headstrong woman to know your boundaries. Definitely know your boundaries. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
because be headstrong, stand in put your 2 feet down. You're like, no.
Like, it's a lot that I put up with, but ain't no dollar sign worth my dignity. And even being a stay-at-home girlfriend, it's a lot of mental issues, because I know personally he did enjoy the ease of life that he had from me staying at home. Mm-hmm. But when he wanted to buy something new and it wasn't in the budget at that time, now I'm a broke ass. Now I need to go get a job.
Tell me how to spend my money. It's my money.
I worked for that all day.
And it's like, look, I understand, but the budget says.
The budget. Do you want them shoes or do you want lights? And if I went and got a job today, I ain't gonna have no check tomorrow.
Me and my husband definitely had an argument not too long ago, because I was telling him, hey, I'm about to buy this and we're gonna have to chill out on this. And he was like, well, I'm giving you the money. Where is it going? And I was like,
rent.
I said, you want me to break it down to you? Where's the money going? You think I'm just out here big balling, getting Shein hauls every 2 weeks? Like, it's a lot of stuff I wish I could just go on a shopping spree and say, fuck these bills, I'm about to buy what I want to buy. And it's like, no, the money is going X, Y, Z. Nigga, do you want, like, I can give you a spreadsheet if that make you feel better.
It's a way for them to feign ignorance, because again, they don't have to deal with the details. Men are definitely more big picture beings versus women who are definitely small, finite detail beings. That's how it comes down to, and that's why I'm really curious now, who does what?
Oh, that's the wreck of your brain.
In same-sex relationships, like I understand it's so I'm out the gender normative. Like I understand that
Gender roles don't exist.
They don't exist, but coming down to just human nature, male presenting people tend to be bigger picture people, while film presenting people tend to be more detail oriented. So I want to know who is doing what. And this is just off of curiosity, out of the fact that I didn't know that you could study people. People are my special interest. If I can go back if I can go to school, back to school and do anything, I'd be an anthropologist. Humans are interesting to me. I like to know how we tick. So now I just want to know what this is not on that whole weird. Well, how y'all do? How y'all be doing sexy stuff? No, we're past it. I just want to know how y'all relationships work.
When it comes to studying people, they do use that tool for like marketing mainly, because you can tell that's how a lot of our advertisements gets allocated. It's just by saying like, well, what's our target audience and what is our audience into and what is that demographic of people into and their likes, their dislikes, and what do they spend majority of their time doing, where their focus is, where are they shopping, where are they like. So you gotta understand to sell to people, you gotta study people. And so it's a science, and they've already broken it down. They already got it. They know us, like, versus like people be scared that they're listening on our phones with the algorithm. It's just like, I was talking about couches yesterday. Next thing you know, I got ads for couches. You know?
No, the worst. I'm sorry, this is off tangent. The worst one ever is I got an ad for a car jumper, like a battery pack. And I was like, I don't need this. 2 days later, my battery died. How did my phone know my car was going to die? How?
They put it out there.
That's what I'm saying. It's all
it's the simulation.
But
drawing us
when it comes to being a stay-at-home girlfriend, this is like, I do want to it's an isolating experience. It's because we mentioned how your whole schedule goes around your man. Like, I'm glad I found Dee Dee, because she was another woman who understood being a stay-at-home girlfriend, because the working girlies didn't understand it. They be like, what you doing? Waiting on my man to come home. And they be like, what you doing? I'm at work. It wasn't nothing.
It's so crazy how our conversation has changed, because now we talk daily and we talk about the
everything else, but like our conversations, we went from waking up, me talking about the show that I'm binging and her talking about the curtain game that she's playing, along the other household chores that we have to do and all the other stuff.
Now, I gotta run errands. I gotta do this. I hold these folks at work tripping out and they bugging. And
we've had some real growth. I'm proud of us.
We grown now. We in our 30s.
Why would you remind me?
We're doing grown woman stuff. I don't say that I'm a late bloomer.
It took me a while to get my steps in. If I could go back and tell little stay-at-home girlfriend Dez.
That stay-at-home girl, what was she? She wasn't doing nothing. She was asleep right now.
What time is it?
No, she was up.
She was up because it's almost time for her man. My man was just getting ready to go to work. So
he was coming. My man was coming home from work. Not this time.
Sad, bro. That's bad that we remember. But it's just like, I would tell her, don't get so wrapped up in him. Remember you. This is a bunch of rambles. This episode's been a bunch of rambles. I know it probably make no inconsensive sense to y'all.
But I mean, like, y'all
love us now.
Y'all got a piece of our history.
Our history. That's kind of, this was more like an addition about ourselves, our past, like what we've been through and what we've experienced. Like, I understand it's something that a lot of people can't relate to, because that's such a niche thing to be like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend. Oh, y'all had kids? No.
So he was just with y'all and y'all was just at the house?
Yeah. Like, it might have seemed weird, but it was life. That was
our norm.
It was our norm.
And we honed it.
Hell yeah. I was the bombest stay-at-home girlfriend.
I learned a lot of crafts. I picked up knitting and crocheting, and I did a lot of painting. Like, I was doing stuff. I was playing my games. Like,
I was binging a lot of shows. Like I watched all the Shameless, American Horror Story. Like that's where my TV time came in. Like BoJack Horseman, Bob's Burgers. That's what I was watching TV all the time.
I was able to finally binge.
I was able to get into the pop culture, get a little bit more of understanding what society is watching as a whole.
Yeah, so being a stay-at-home girlfriend, it has its qualms, it has its pros, you know.
It has its ups and downs. Like I enjoyed the unlimited time with my man. I did not like people judging me for wanting to stay at home under my man.
And that's one question I did hate when people was just like, "So what you gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm doing it.
I'm fine. I'm in love. Like dang. Like if I'm not,
I ain't hurting nobody.
Honestly, I could be smoking crack right now, and all I want to do is cuddle. Why are you mad?
Meanwhile, we could have damn near got master degrees just sitting at the house.
I do, but I don't say I regret it because I got a lot of sleep. But like, I did have a lot of time that I could have been doing other things. I guess I just mostly have regrets because I ain't even with the nigga no more. So I'm just like, damn, bro.
I did all that staying at home for nothing.
For nothing. Oh, nah. That was my dog at the time, so it made sense. But you know, live your life.
I want to know what y'all type of lifestyle, because I know some people are in poly relationships. Ooh. Some people, you know,
I would, you know what? I think I would not mind being a stay-at-home girlfriend in a polycule. Ooh, because then we're still dual income, and then I'm at the house taking care of the crib.
Are you trying to say you want to live with me? Y'all gonna be the start of our throuple.
She done slid it in. I've been waiting on this, y'all.
She said she finally
said it with her chest, and it's all recorded. But nah, thank y'all for listening again. We love y'all.
Y'all are in my business, and I like
really in our like, bro. We got a real person. Like y'all saw I brought it back to the podcast because I don't know how to answer that question. I kind of don't want to stop recording because I have to answer it in real life, maybe. Nah, but keep listening. Follow the socials and see if I end up in a relationship. I guess. Like, what?
Did you just ask me to be here?
Did you just
reunited?
You know what? It's so she is my baby mama. I have to go home and think about this. Bro, okay, we have to hang up. We have to hurry up. I have to tell us something in real life, though. We love y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
Real life anyway.
No, but I can't be recorded. Follow the socials. Talk to us. Let us know what you want to hear. This is episode 6. I
can't count.
I have to look at the numbers. This season's gonna have 15 episodes. Let us know what you guys want to hear, and we might end up doing like a viewer's choice wrapper up towards the end. So let us know
if what we've been talking about, y'all ain't really feeling it, but
y'all interested in us, but like the topic's just not hitting. Tell us what the hell to talk about. We're very moldable. We kind of, if you couldn't tell, we had 2 men kind of let us stay at home. So like we listen. We're really good at taking directions.
Whatever you want me to do, baby, I'm here for you.
Oh, we are recovering people, please. Oh, y'all, I'm getting therapy, so be prepared for those tidbits of information. Bye.